Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I'm Darkstar and we're doing Bobs and Angels. Now, in the previous episode, we did science. And look at that, the science is all backed up because I'm not researching anything. I probably should, but we'll leave it for now. So yeah, we set up all of science. We set our goals for what we want to do. So new leaching facilities at the top of the list. Also, I think we did something else as well. We fixed fuel, so we've now got a fair amount of fuel for our trains. Still need to set up lubricant properly, but we've still got loads, so it's not a big deal right now. So the thing we want to do in this episode is build a leaching facility. Now, what I mentioned before is I wanted to use this big area. And I said in between the episodes, I would clean that up. And that's exactly what I've done. I've cleared all the trees. And I've built a new train station. So it's already set up to receive all of the materials. So essentially, just called them by the names of the different materials. So sapphirite, stereotype, G-like, cruthenium, bombonium, and rubite, and all the different acids that we need. There's no byproducts, which I absolutely love. And then we've got the crystals just coming in here once we've actually done it. Also in between the episodes, because I find it a little bit boring to set up trains, and I'm not sure how much you really appreciate me doing that, I've set up all the trains as well. So they're all ready to go. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch them all on right now. Not sure why that one took priority over those, but hey. Because it was closer to the exit. There we go. Did I say go for this one? Apparently I didn't. So, leave all those trains to go. But no, I'm not sure how much you guys appreciate me like starting to build things in between episodes. But genuinely, I felt like it was needed. This train station, I built it like 7 times. I wasn't really sure where it was going to go. I decided in the end we were going to do a roundabout for it because having a T-junction here just would not fit, and this is just a little bit too long. So we're getting the fluids in here. Now, what do we need to do with leaching? So I've already got the leaching plants. I've got quite a few belts. I've already got the other half of the leaching plants ready and loads more belts set up as well. So done lots of prep in between the episodes. Now, this is a leaching plant. So if I place this down like that maybe, and maybe like that. This is where we can do the stereotype ores. Let me rotate these around. And if I copy these and flip it around, I think I want to do 4 like that. So what I was thinking is maybe having an input here and then an output, because these take, I think, for 2 seconds, but they don't really carry very well. So maybe we do the input here and then the output like that. Yeah. So we pick up from here. I haven't decided yet. This is all, we're all deciding it still. I'm going to copy this. And I think that's 20, right? Yeah. I think what I want to do is copy it. No, I don't want a blueprint. Copy it. And do that. So this is what I'm thinking. So if I copy that. It's probably way overkill to have an underground like that. But hey, it's what we're doing. And I wanted to have like this little cross in the middle because I want the fluid to come in this way. It might make sense to go to the side, however, we need different acids for all of this, so I think this is okay, right? Now, if I just move myself way over here, because I don't want it to actually do anything, if I copy this, I can do it really close like that. And then like that, like that, like that, and like that. Is that all that we want? 240. Yeah, that's right. That's the number. Do we want it like this? Do we need to bring it closer, perhaps? Just gonna undo all of that pasting, though. Just thinking, do we want to put it slightly higher? So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And do it like that instead. Ooh. Didn't realize I had to think about this. Right. I'm going to delete all this. Because I want to place it in a different... I want it to be higher. I don't like how it's just in the middle like that. Right. So I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or do we want to rotate some of these? Will that work? I mean, I kind of look like how they look here, to be honest. I give myself a bit of a gap. I mean, that would work, right? If I place them down here, obviously we can have them going to these silos here, but we could potentially do thermal processing here as well. Thermal processing is where essentially we just put the crystals into a machine and it cooks them. We get these purified ones. Doesn't even require an input. That's later on though. We're ways away from that yet. So there'd be space here. But we could potentially put another train station just up here in order to accommodate those. Like if I try to copy this, for example, is there space here? Not easily. But we could potentially put it on the other side. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think I do like it down here though. I don't know why I prefer it out the way. But it is very far away from all of the stuffs, you know? So if I just remove these as well. Just wondering, would it be better? Because that's all of what we need now. Ooh, it fits sideways. Does it? Just about. The irony is I'm probably going to keep it exactly where I had it. let me just remove all of these. I'm going to place them here, because then they're in line with these. And also gives me a lot of room to play with the beltwork and the pipework. Okay. So while robots are doing that, I'm going to just change some of these recipes. And then we're going to change these recipes as well. Change these. Change these. And last but not least, change these. Okay. I'm probably going to need lots more inserters for this, and pipes and stuff. So these work at 0.75 speed, and we make 2 every second, so we've got 40 of them. So that would normally be 1 a second, but because we're working at 75% speed, it's going to be, what, second and a bit? So a single red belt is probably what we're going to get out of this. Which is fine, it's what I've accommodated for. So, just while we're building this, what do we want first? Do we want cobalt first? Or is it... Ooh, get uranium. Probably later on. Or do we get gold? I'm not sure yet. I think it's cobalt. We could do titanium. We want it out there anyway. So we're going to switch them all along. We're getting all the materials anyway. So it's cretinium. And it's sapphirite that will give us the titanium first. And then cobalt is only... Yeah, it's only Juvelite. Right, let's go back down to base, grab some more leaching plants. Still need to figure out how I'm going to power this bad boy. And I definitely need a lot more inserters. So let's grab these first. And then I'm going to change how many leaching plants we're making to maybe 20. And then I can grab all of those. I need more pipe while I'm here. Maybe some more underground, I think. Did I limit these? I feel like I did. Yeah, I did. Limited them to one train. Right. Yes. A few more undergrounds, please. Now I've got more space with the power armor. I really should get myself an exoskeleton. Yeah, there we go. I've got all the materials. I can make one. Do I need any kind of special sorting facility for these? No, just tier 3s. So I'll be doing cobalt relatively soon. So when it comes to it, making cobalt steel, we'll need cobalt ingots and steel ingots, that's fine. It makes sense then to do the invar, so we can do the nickel. So I think that's what we will do. We also need to pick up some, I think it's some chests down this way. I can't remember where they are exactly. Here we are. And that's our nickel from previous. So maybe we'll do another ore facility here. In fact, how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. Yeah. We do need to do nickel then. Nickel's also used on a few different alloys later on as well. So to make better iron, for example, and better steel. Need more inserters. Not a big shot. Hey. So what I was thinking as well, to help with pipes as well. Now for... I'm going to go right to the top. And obviously we've got these like gaps here. These gaps are going to remain gaps because these two shouldn't be connected. However, these two should be. So rather than having two things to come down, that should be a little bit easier to manage. So we'll leave it like that. And I think with sulfuric acid, yeah, that just remains the same. Cool. Let's grab more inserters and then we can start messing around with the belts, I think. Or maybe power. So, inserters, please. Thank you. Is that them all? Cool. So let's figure out the power situation. And we'll do it over here first. So obviously we're going to use these. And do that maybe? Or even just one like that. Yeah. Still need to do that in order to connect them laterally. And then we can do that, 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 and that. I'm just going to get the blueprint planner out. Remove the leaching plants. I'm going to leave everything else in because it'll help me make sure we're placing them down correctly. I think that's right. No. Clearly I've done something wrong. Let's come back here. New contents. We'll do that. Remove leaching plants, remove pipes. Okay. Let's try this again. So that's why they're not connecting here. Okay. Is that right? Nope. I feel like I keep getting this wrong. Let's just manually do it. Because clearly things aren't going right. Okay. Trying to do squeak through. Yeah, things have gone wrong here for sure. No. It's like, why are we getting these extra inserters? Yeah. Let's undo the deconstruction of those. Let me connect this up to power now, because all of these flashing lights, it's stressing me out. So yeah, let's do this. And now we can clearly see where things are not connected properly. I'm going to connect these up by an underground, because I'd rather have a uniform like that. Maybe we put them on this side, stretch it out a little bit. come over here. Glad I haven't done the belts yet. Almost done. I think next time I do this blueprint, maybe I should just include the power in the blueprint already. That would have been easier. All right. Now let's think about connecting these. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make some of the exoskeletons now, because this is a big area and I want to move faster now, despite me not having that much power right now. We can make more solar panels in a bit. So my question is, how many can I make? How many electric engines do I have stored? I have enough for one, sadly. Okay. That's fine. It's better than nothing, I suppose. And I need a bit of steel, don't I? Okay. Here. One of you. Oh, we'll make one of you as well. Make it better for YouTube. So let's put you in. And let's put you in. It's better. Alright, so we are going to have undergrounds here, and I think we're going to do something like this. Make sure they're actually facing the right way. Now I've realised I've done these in the wrong order. Let me... No, these are in the right order. It's the names here. So I feel like this should be Sapphirite Crushing here. That makes sense. So I feel like it would be easier for them to come in this way and go like that. Yeah. I'm going to do some renaming. Okay. So we're going to have you come up this way. And you come up this way. Maybe we do that instead. Yeah. Can we do that? That's relatively straightforward to do. Okay. And yeah, okay. I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy you to be there, copy you to be there, copy you to be there. Then you need to be Jevalites. You need to be Stereotype. And you need to be Sapphirite. this. Yeah. A relatively straightforward design, isn't it? Nothing too strenuous here. Okay. And last but not least, the rubite. All right, that's all that connected up. Shall we now do acid? I think so. So we'll bring acid up this way. And we'll bring it up this way, though we don't need to, it's already connected this way. Yep, that's everything there. I think I'm going to still come this way though, because we'll need acid for bovmanium. Right. Now let's bring the sulfuric acid down. Cool. Now let's do the next acid, which is going to be hydrofluoric. Now hydrofluoric is only for juvelite. So let's bring it down here. And then we've got hydrochloric, which is only for critinium. Interestingly though, we don't actually have any hydrochloric. Are we not making it yet? Ooh, that's a misstep, isn't it? We'll still connect it. And we'll have to figure out what we're actually going to do. And last but not least, we've got our nitric acid. Okay. How do we make hydrochloric acid? Hydrogen chloride gas and water. Easy. Alright, let's grab some chemical plants then. Should we do some more researches? Because I'm just thinking, there's probably too much sodium hydroxide up here, isn't there? There is. I'm just mindful I don't want to run out of materials here. So, I'd like to do some of the blue sciences, please. Advanced combinators, no. Resin 2? I mean, yeah, why not? Let's do it. Hydrochloric acid from salt. Ooh. I don't feel I need it. But we get batteries this way. So maybe we do some researches this way. Maybe get some lithium processing sorted later. We can get the batteries. Ooh. Gives us gold science this way. What is that? Ooh, that looks complicated. Anyway. And maybe the sulfur processing here? I mean, it's not needed. Electric puller 2, mining drills, geode processing. Could use the ceramic filtering this way, I suppose. It's an idea at least anyway. Advanced nickel casting. Do we actually need nickel plate for anything? Definitely want research speed, and we want insert capacity. We'll do those. How fast that is! Awesome. Yeah. Do we need nickel plate for anything? Oh, we do for some robot antenna arrays. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Chemical plants, please. I don't think I want many. Maybe 2 more. Yeah, happy with that. Get 8 in total. I think I've got enough stuff here. That's fine. Do I have a thing up here? I mean, like a... don't have one of those. Okay. So I think I need some of you, right, to make one of these. Yeah. It's a good job I can move slightly faster. No, I didn't realise I was missing hydrochloric acid. So we said I can make it from salt. I mean, we don't have any salt left, do we? We've processed it all. Yeah, this is where the salt comes in. We turn it straight into... yeah. I mean, I don't need my car for this. It's just here. Okay. So, you are here. Shall we do 2 of you? Then you load slightly faster. Copy. Let's do it. All right. We'll do it over here, I think. Hydrochloric acid. There we go. those. Do that. Okay. We want some purified water. And where are we getting the water from? We can get it from over here, can't we? Yeah. Yep, so you've got all the things you need here. Cool. Now we just need to connect you guys this way. Now we're making hydrochloric acid. And Dabby Dozy. So now all the fluids are connected. Next thing we need to do is actually connect the different chunks. So what I was thinking is we have a splitter. Think like, oh, okay, we've done more. What does this do? No, I don't want that. Battery? I think I do. Go towards the better arboretums and things like that later on. Maybe the butchery. I don't think I've got enough plant samples for all of it, but we'll see. Okay. So it's going to consume about a red belt. So I think just splitting this makes sense. And then doing that to that, then that to that. Do I move it over here instead? Is that better? I don't. We do this. About like that. Then it does that. We can do something similar here. We're getting our first crystals now. So yeah, it's getting to the bottom, which is exactly what I wanted. Otherwise we'd have to double up on the belts coming out, which is not a big deal, but yeah, I didn't want to if I could have avoided it. Okay. Then we have our next one. We now have the hydrochloric. Nice. Might do you like that instead. That makes more sense. Okay. And then do you like that? Oh, hello. This is the wrong thing. Ah, bollocks. Okay. Can you go to Rubite chunks, please? Full cargo. Let's go back over to the crushing area. Try and dump as much as I can. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get rid of much. I will come back later to try and dump the rest of it. I know, that was a little silly on my part, wasn't it? Okay. Next is Critinium. Let's do the rest down here. I think, though, before I do the rest down here, place this down, but I'm about to run out of belt. I'm flirting with danger here right now. I feel like I only need 1,000 of these. How many do I want? Do I want to limit these? I feel I do. To 2 trains. Because it's quite a lot of material that it requires. I go higher? No. Okay. So we'll do you to there, and you to there. This Critinium, right? Lovely. That's looking a little bit better. The materials we actually want. Quickly as well, because I want to do nickel processing. Do I use nickel ore? Do I make nickel ore with rubite? Yes. Oh, we use chunks though. That's fine. I was hoping I could use this crushed stuff. Okay. And last but not least, the rubite. I can go further down this way, can't I? So I can just do that. Fabulous. So, rubite, bob, Britannium, Jeevelite, Stereotype, Sapphirite. Lovely. It's doing it as I expected it to. Well, not originally, obviously, I had to rename them. So we've done leaching. Nice and easy. I think I want to do production science now, I'll be honest. Now, the reason I want to do that is because there's a fair few number of ores we want. And that we want to process. And I'm sure... Yeah, we've run out of plants, that's fine. But we could do cement processing through this one. We could research this. Doesn't mean we can actually utilize it yet, but we can at the very least research it. And then use research some of these perhaps. Maybe? I don't know. I still feel I want to set up production science. And it also allows these to be built up a little bit as well. So have I got assemblers on me? I do, but not very many. Let's grab some more. So let's grab a few more of you, a few more of you. And then a few more of you. There you go. I think I need more trains as well, don't I? So I'll need to set up bronze, aluminium, and something else. Maybe not that many. For you, space-based. Cool. Lovely. Now, aluminium. So, get aluminium plates. Do a full cargo. Then science. Empty. Science. Think you need that. No, I don't. I want to go to bronze first. Oops. There you go. Full cargo. Empty cargo. What else do I need here? I don't need the batteries. I think I need the brass. I think that's the other one I need. So full cargo, empty cargo. Battery plant. That's going to have to be something in the future as well. Let's get some more assemblers because I almost forgot about those. Okay. Let's head down here. So how many production science things we need? We only need 12. So making some of these is relatively straightforward. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of spitball for now. So we need to make these, which we've got all the materials on the bus over there. It's nice and easy. We also need to make a tier 3 chemical plant, I think. And do we need to make a tier 3 assembling plant as well? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I mean, we already make these anyway. And so obviously these need the tiers below them as well. So tier 1 and tier 2, tier 2 and tier 1. So that's relatively straightforward to do, I suppose. You need brass pipes. And you need brass pipes. So maybe a brass pipe machine between both of you? You need both brass gears as well, okay. How many machines do we need making of these anyway? We need 3 of you, okay. Okay. Just going to place them here just for me to be reminded. So let's look to make these 2 first, yeah? Do I just need 1 of each of these, I'm hoping? No, still 3 of these, okay. So gears, pipes, basic circuit boards, okay. Let's come here, I think it is, yep. I'm going to move you slightly there. So if you have materials coming in this way, let's say you've got basic circuit boards and just regular iron coming this way. And then we could have pipes and gears coming this way. So for iron and steel pipes, this is tricky because what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all the reduction signs that we don't need. I think I've removed some that I do need actually. Let me just remove it all. Yeah. Let's drop you to the bottom. Yeah, all the intermediates right at the bottom, please. Okay. Yep. So gears, steel, bronze, steel, iron. Okay. All right. Cool. So we need 4 of these just for pipes alone. What about iron pipes or iron gears even? we just need 3 of you. Okay. So what I could do is... Sorry, I'm kind of spitballing. Yep. Yes. Yeah. I'm figuring it out. Cool. So, gears here. And then pipes here. Yep. So you guys are going to do that. So pick up. Yep. And I'm going to copy you and you. No, I'm not actually. Copy. And you guys can be offset this way. And then you are going to require these and these. Yeah. And then that utilizes all of those that we need. Now, if we do the next tier, what do you guys need? Steel. So we could do something relatively similar, I guess. I just copy these, maybe. And go up this way. Is it going to be the same numbers as well for steel? Okay. Who requires the bronze pipe? So you don't actually need very many, do you? Okay, no, I understand now. So you require the steel pipe. So we'll put you here, yes. Steel pipe, steel. Yeah, there we go. And you require bronze, yes, okay. And you require 4 of the bronze pipes, yeah. So we'll change this recipe here to be bronze. And you to be steel. So ultimately we'll have steel and bronze coming up this way. Let me look at the different inserter options. Long inserters. I hate how it requires cobalt for those, it's stupid. So yeah, steel and bronze is going to be this way. Yeah. We're going to take steel and bronze from this side as well. Just thinking how we're going to do these. Because if I do that, so pick up from there and drop there. Is that enough space? I'm not sure it is. So you're going to take from there and you're going to input into there. You're going to take from here as well. You guys are actually going to pick up from here. And then output this way. Right. Pick up, output. There we go. I can't. What are you doing, cat? Okay. I think what makes sense then is if we cut this and move it up by 1. Like that. And then do that. I'm not sure why it makes sense yet, but it will. I think it's because I want to do this like that. Need to move these around because these are in the wrong place. I'd like you to output on the other side though, please. Let's copy you, and copy you, and then copy you, and copy you. So that'll be the bronze and steel, and that'll be everything that we need, right? Yeah, pretty sure. So by doing that, we can put you here, like this, and do pickups like that. So it'll have all of the materials it needs except the green circuits. Okay, so now we're going to cut these 1, 2, 3. So again, if we just copy you two. So you guys require green circuits. That's fine, we can fix that. What else do you require? So what we could do is have it like this. This is red and green circuits. And what we could do is pick up from here maybe. And drop there. I'd like you to drop here. I will need another one right here though. So you're going to pick up there and drop there. And we'll do exactly the same here. Pick up, drop. Yeah. We're then going to have undergrounds like this. You're just going to regularly pick up from here. Right. This is going to be aluminium and it's going to be green circuits. Because then I can have red circuits coming along this way and it can feed this. Okay. Is it the same ratio with gears as well? Yeah. So we copy you guys. And yeah. Okay. So obviously we'll have the materials come in this way. I'll output them that way. Not entirely sure how the brass is getting up this way, however, though. Maybe... will this stretch? No. I can do that. That is messy. Right. Then I'm going to want to put you onto a belt. But I think what I'll do is put you... Yeah, I'll put you there. We're going to offset you. But then we're going to have another belt coming in this way, probably all underground it. And maybe place you here instead. And you're going to be the electric furnace. So you're going to pick up from here. We'll have 2 of these on. And then we'll have another one for you just here as well. Then that way, we're going to have you do this, and you can do that. And then finally, we'll have production sizes just like that. Let's use you guys and you guys. And then we're going to have you come up this way. For the signs. Right, let's power this on. And we'll figure out how it all works and all connects together. Then we'll connect you here and here and here and here, here, here. I kind of wish that you guys were in line. Oh wait, you're fine for it. It's you guys who need to be aligned slightly better then. Yeah, just like that. Alright. We have power now. Let's try and figure this out. So this is just iron and basic circuits, right? Let's bring some basic circuits down this way. Okay. So yep, you're making. It wants more iron. Interesting. Well, what we could do then is, instead of it being like that, we'll just have iron come through like that. Remove the basic circuits. We'll add you into that. What we could do is have the basic circuits come in this way instead. Then we could do you, and you, like that. So drop there, drop there, drop here, drop here. I want you to pick up from there. I want you to pick up from this. That's fine. So now it gets all the iron it needs. Let's look at this. It does need a bit more steel than I was anticipating. Which could be that we have steel and bronze go on here. We'll figure out how it's going to do that. Just disconnect that from there for a second. I don't have bronze on the belt yet, so let's fix that. Didn't even realize I hadn't connected these up either. Can fix all that. Thank you. Feel I'm going to need a bit more belt for this. We'll see. So we'll have bronze come here first. And then steel's going to knock on the side of it. Bronze is going to come here, and maybe we just stop it there, you know? So we have steel and bronze come this way, but maybe we also have steel come this way too. Maybe we do that. And that way steel can come onto there. We've not got an issue. Maybe that's the solution. So we do that. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to get a steel there. Maybe we do something like that, perhaps. And the rest of them will fit on a red belt just fine. Cool. So yeah, we're going to have bronze come this way. Do an underground like that. And then we'll do steel here as well. Yep. Ah. I do need bronze up here though. Why did I need this much steel then? I'm so confused. Okay. How about we do this like that? Whoops. You back. And then we do that. Yeah. Let's power this back up. Okay. So now you guys just need green circuits, right? It's fine, we can bring you down. I think the other thing I wanted here was aluminium, right? Yeah. But I also wanted brass here. So maybe we'll do the underground from here to here. Do a bit of brass. Here. Yeah. Now I'm going to do you to there. I want to do here. Like that. And then you like that. And hopefully these should start working. Cool. Now all we need to do is connect aluminium. And then all going in here now. So all you need now is red circuits. Okay. We can do that. We're also going to want another material this way too. Not sure what yet. Maybe brick. Put you like that. And then we just connect brick up this way. I was wondering why these weren't making it. Let's pick up. All right. Now you just need steel, don't you? Okay. Let's figure out how we're going to get steel here. Yeah, we'll probably do something like this. Bit messy, but it'll do. We're making our first production science packs now, so we should get an achievement for this in just a couple of seconds. 80 hours in. Nice. We're on our 5th science pack now. That was a lot more complicated than I thought it was going to be, I'm not going to lie. Alright. So let's head back up towards leaching. And we have all of these materials now. It's beautiful. Why is this only on one side? Why is there always issues with you guys? Just work how I want you to. Oh, I see. I see. It's not working because we didn't give it all the belt it needed. Dear oh dear. So yeah, we want to do some sorting. Now, which one do we want to do? I think it makes the most sense to do sapphirite. Because we utilize a lot more of these first, I suppose. Is it worth building a nickel facility now, though? Maybe. I'm just going to go back over to ore processing just to get rid of this. Ooh. There we go. Oops. Sorry. Question is, why do I want to do the sorting? Also, let's do a bit of a planner, because titanium is a little bit more complicated than I'd like to admit. So, let's do titanium plates, because we can only do this one for now. Let's change you back to the blues. I don't want too much right now, but let's say we're going to aim for 20 a second. So I can only do that one, but we can use manganese and nickel. I'm going to use nickel for sure. We've got too much of it. We'll use this for now. And to make titanium ingots, we're going to do the sponges. And to make sponge, we need titanium tetrachloride, which is a relatively straightforward recipe then. So we just need titanium ore. It's interesting how it's for every one ore we get one plate. That's how it's going to work out. But I just remove these and I add in what I want to do. So obviously we'll upgrade this later on. We'll use the sheet coils. I'll probably want to get around a red belt of this. I'll use this one for now. And then I'll probably use that one to begin with. Yeah, okay. No, already done that. And then probably that recipe, which requires only 11. So 11 or to 45, so that's what, almost more than 3 times as much? 4 times as much. Nice. How do I make calcium chloride though? I don't know. Well, that's easy. Stone and gas, I can make that. And I'd only need 2 of these, right? Yeah, that'd be easy to make. Like we can manufacture stone from slag, like instead of like shipping stone from somewhere else. But potentially, because hydrogen chloride is not too far away, we could potentially make it around here instead. I don't know. Lots of ideas, lots of ideas. So I'm going to pick up some belt. And I'm going to pick up some ore sorting facilities. And I've got enough silos, that's fine. And essentially what I'm going to do is have the sapphirite sorted. I think what I might do as well is I'll probably sort the Juvelite as well to get the cobalt. And probably the Bovmonium to get those gold. So I'll need all of those. So let's say we get 18 ore sorters, have 6 per one. That makes sense to me. I'm just going to put them in silos to begin with, because this is not where the sorting is going to normally take place. So we'll get them here. Like maybe here. Cool. So obviously we'll have an input. Just like that. We'll have an output just like this. and then we'll start sorting it. Just gonna choose one of these like that. Put a silo here and do that. Let's copy that. And I want to say it's 5 of them. In fact, let's do another one up here and remove this one, because I don't want it to be like that. Filter slag. There we go. I filter the other way. And then we can do let's say we do you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we just need another one of you, just like that. You need 9 every 2 seconds, so you're gonna be using these then, and we're gonna be using these. Let's copy you guys. And copy you guys. We'll have another silo just here. And this is obviously going to be for the slag. Which I'd rather not use, but hey ho. Okay, so this is going to be the sapphirite crushing. Obviously we don't get gold, but we do get iron, we do get copper, we do get nickel, we do get something else. I know we get titanium. That's the reason we're doing it. And silicon. Right. Then you're going to be, I think it's Stereotype I do. No, Jivalite. And okay, that's fine. So again, I'm going to have iron, which might make more sense to do this then. Yeah. We also need copper, so again, why not just do exactly the same thing? Rather than just having too many silos. Aluminium and cobalt. And then you guys, you want to do bobmonium, right? So gold is one of them, so I will leave it like that. Tin, silicon, silver, zinc. Okay, tin, silicon, silver. I've already done silver. We'll do zinc. Isn't zinc one of these as well, to be honest? Yes, it is. Let's change you then to the other one you do. Silicon. Give me a second, sorry. Ah, silicon's another one over here as well. So let's switch this around a bit. Let's change you to silicon. Get you to change to silver. You can be silicon. And then I can just do undergrounds. Apparently I can't. It's not enough space. So that'd be the silicon. Both of these silicon goes into there. And the other one you had was zinc, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. And then we can just do the undergrounds here too. So hopefully everything should sort out properly. Let's power this on. We want to do substations. I think I do. And then last but not least, place you here. No flashing lights, that's cool. Alright. Let's have you come this way then. Well, it's not backing up. We have all the materials being crafted now. No duplicates anywhere. Cool. I think, to be honest, I just want to let that run for a bit. So, we've done production sites. Let me do concrete 2. Do I need a special thing to make it, though? I don't. I can just make it. So, we'll do cement processing 3. I love how fast the research is going. It's amazing. Nope, that was it. Didn't want anything else. Thank you, though. I'm going to pick up some powder mixers, the Mark 3s. And then I'm going to change the recipes. Let's increase this. I'd rather have 40 there, to be honest. Oh, I did need 3 of them. Okay. Wondering, why is it running so slow? Do I have enough of these as well? Yeah. Okay. Yep, got 20 now. Let's go up to cement. And I want to change the recipe. So I want to get rid of the slag. I'd rather not use slag in cement if I can help it. But slag would be much better served in slag processing, turned into mineral catalyst, and later hybrid catalyst. Okay, no, don't do that. Come over here. Thank you. So, there's still a fair amount of slag here, isn't there? How much? 1.4. Let me grab what's in you. Let's upgrade this, to be honest. Is this still slag? Yeah, I'm going to delete you, though. Yeah, no. Okay. Lovely. Now, we're going to change this recipe, please, to be... Huh? I thought that gave us a better one. Oh, powder mixer 2s. Okay. So, I think what I'm going to do is deconstruct this slightly. And I'm going to upgrade you to the next tier. Oh, I need a lot more. So what I'm planning on doing is having the cement come out this way. And then also here. And then also there. And then this is going to be the other input. But I need another train actually. So can you... Hello? You go and pick up some alumina. Do a full cargo. And I would like you to come back to concrete and drop off your alumina. Cute. This is going to use alumina. Okay. So I'm going to place a chest here, I think. I think what I might do is make this one go up and around like that. Then on this side, make them go on the other side. Like do that. And then we can flip this around, because this needs to go up instead. You in there. Also, by doing this, it reduces the amount of sodium hydroxide we need. So I'm going to pick up from you, and I'd like to pick up from you. Yep. Do that. 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 We'll do that. Let's change the recipe though. I do want you to be number 2. Well, I'm just going to copy you as well. Do that. 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 Okay. No. Oops. Change us back. Change you back. Change you back. That should be you. Thank you. But I think you're going to be concrete 2 like that. Probably upgrade you to the tier 3s. It's a little bit faster. We'll do that. So you guys need sand and stone now, which is fine. We don't have any stone coming in, but we can fix that. This can be stone. Which was always the plan anyway. Now we're going to have cement coming that way. 3 stone, okay. Let's do the other 2 right now. So if you could go and pick up sand for me. Full cargo. And come to concrete and empty cargo. And if we could do you in stone. Full cargo, please. Empty cargo. This is going to be stone, and that's going to be sand. Lovely. We'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah. Okay. Let's put you there and you here, I think. Doesn't need to be full stacks by any stretch. Alright. Let's copy this as well. This can be the alumina. Let's upgrade these two actually as well. Okay. I think I'm going to head back to the base. I want to pick up some more powder mixers. How many do I need? Another 44. Okay. Should have just gone the other way. It's fine. Okay. Let's do shift click. Oh, hello. Got lots of stuff everywhere apparently. Let's grab all of you. Powder mixes. That'll be the other 44 I need. I still want to make 40 anyway because I'll want to make glass fairly soon actually. Okay, I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to drop off the slag I have. Oh. Why is that slag? Was that always designed to be slag? Whoops. Guess I just didn't realise. Anyway, back up this way. Let's change you guys. Now let's change the recipe. This is probably overkill, I'm not gonna lie. Let's do just a full stack for you guys. And then would it have been easier to do that instead? I think it would have been. So yeah, making 120 with that one rather than the 100 with this one, and it uses less cement. Now let's do you to you. Also, let's do that as well. We'll have a little thing like that. This will be the alumina. We also need to place a few more trains down. We need one for steel in particular. Because we need to make this particular recipe, the reinforced concrete brick. 4 cement instead of the... Was it 1 cement we were making before? Yeah, 1 cement. So we're using less silicon with this. And we're using up some of that sodium hydroxide as we have a little bit too much. So we don't have any hydrogen chloride gas left. Okay. I knew that was going to happen. Just annoyed it's happened so soon. Fortunately, there are recipes we've got to deal with sodium hydroxide, as we can put sodium hydroxide solution, which then we can just put in chests. But we can also get sodium out of that, I'm pretty sure, as well. Let's go back to here. So sodium hydroxide solution. Okay, it's another way to make sodium carbonate. So used in making sodium hydroxide back, sodium hypochlorite, and sodium chlorate. What is sodium hydrochlorite used for? Okay. Never heard of that. What do we use that for? In making hydrazine gas. Hydrazine, isn't that some kind of like explosive? Yeah, used in solid fuel. Cool. But it's also used in sodium chlorate, which is used in sodium perchlorate. Now this is used in making lithia perchlorate and perchloric acid. Alright, what do we use lithium perchlorate for? Used in in batteries, okay. Okay, that's the alarm telling me to wake up. Okay. Definitely something to think about. I think what I'm going to do now, though, is a little bit cheeky. But we need more... yeah, we just need more of the hydrogen chloride gas, because we use it for lots of different things. So, I think... Why did I decide to do this? This is really foolish. Let's go ahead. So I'm going to place a silo here. Turn off trash and obsolete. Let's grab all of you. Lots of you in there. Then we can destroy this. That. Let's put a warehouse here instead. Let's turn trash and obsolete on. And then we can do that to that. So now we can store a hell of a lot more. And then we can at least deal with these gases a little bit better. I mean, if it comes to it, we can just mix it with water and vent it. So we can fix it later. Okay. think I'm going to do one more thing in this episode. It's a lot later. This episode's gone on a lot longer than I expected. I need my car. Let's go grab that. But I'm just going to build a new ore facility to make nickel. That's my goal. Because that way we can make Invar. Use Invar for a few things. I'm impressed with how I've not crashed. I don't know why I'm going north either. Let's come down this way. Nope. Yeah, I really don't know where I'm meant to be going. Obviously losing the plot. Go further down here. Further down here. Please have no trains coming this way. That would be amazing. Thank you. Right. What are these getting on? Amazing. Okay. So, if I was to do these recipes as I've done before, we just need 12 of them. So I think what I'm going to do is copy all of that. Create a blueprint. Essentially, I'm going to flip it. That's the plan, I think. Just so we can have a similar setup how we've done here. But anyway, I'll figure it out. Let's get some more rail first. Rail is important. I think we've got all the other materials I would need, except maybe some more inserters. Got enough train stops, but it wouldn't hurt to grab some more. I'm also going to grab some more trains and put them down here so we need them. There we go. How many trains do we have now? 154. Nice. And let's grab 12 ore sorters, I think it's going to be. Let's head up this way, and then let's figure out how the rail situation is going to work. So I want to duplicate having the rail like that. So I know the rail is going to come up this way like that. I want it to come up this way like that as well. Cool. Why is that permanently red? Okay. So we'll need it to come this way. Let's remove that and do that. We'll also need it to come that way as well. We'll want it to do that. And like that. Now let's figure out these signals. I think a lot of the signals will be the same anyway, but just want to clear them up and just figure out. So we're going to have a chain because it needs to figure out which way it wants to go. We'll definitely need a chain there, and we've already got a chain here. Now it's going to wonder, should I go that way or should I go that way? Should I go this way or that way? Should I go this way or should I go that way? Should I go that way? Now all of this is kind of capped. Should they be there? Yeah. I think that works. That's similar to what we had before, because obviously that's been working quite well. Yeah. Alright. So you, and you. You and you. You and you. You and you. Then we'll have the chains to come that way. This way. And obviously we've got one that way as well. And then we can put some signals there as well. So now, if I copy you just up to here, I think, and flip you around and just put you on top. We want to change all of these though. This could be nickel. Let's remove that symbol actually. And just rename this one. In fact, you need crystal catalyst, don't you? Let's change you then. And then this is just going to be nickel ore. Alright. Wasn't too bad, was it? Let's place these down, because it's trying to place the Mark 2s. We're now using Mark 3s. Plus we've upgraded. You can connect this up as well. See, I'm helpful. So the reason I wanted to set nickel up is for Invar. Because I want to do a cobalt steel and Invar like joint smelting array. So we just needed to start sorting these out. Let's use these brass ones here instead of steel. Let's get these sorted out. What do we need for nickel? I think it's bobmonium. I think it's rubite chunks, and I think it's sapphirite chunks, isn't it? Sapphirite and rubite. Cool. Over here to my trains. So at a station. Crystal. Catalyst. Full cargo, please. And then come over to nickel. And empty cargo. Rubite chunks. Full cargo. And then we're going to need nickel. Also, if I name it properly. Rubite chunks. Sapphire chunks. Where are you? Yep. Chicago. And then empty cargo. Sapphirite. Full cargo. Off you pop. Just do a bit more of these. Let's just do that. Gonna upgrade steel to brass as well. I can help with these. And is that everything? Not quite. You just and let's change the recipe to nickel. What I am going to do as well is I'm going to pick up those nickel chests that we had. We're somewhere around here. But where? Is this all gone? Ooh, hello. Get rid of this then. Pretty sure this was the last bastion. And yeah, not using any of these now. So I can get rid of all of this. Okay. Yeah, we're over here. All that sorting of rubite long ago now. I'm not going to bother with any of these like little bits down here. I really can't be asked. But yeah, I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with the space. I think what I want to do is connect these rails up. So I'm going to have this rail come slightly down like this, have a roundabout, come to here, and we've got like a circle, but then we'll also have a central line just going through it as well. I think that makes sense. Right, I would like you to go to Bodmanium Crushing and never come back here. Thank you. This is where I ask myself, do I have a Bodmanium mine? Juvelite, Steratite. I'm sure I do. It's over here, isn't it? Yeah. This. So I think in between episodes, what I will do is just destroy this completely. Let's get rid of it. Nice. All done. Now let's go back up to nickel and we can dump the nickel ore there. Okay. Oh. So in the next episode, what I want to do, I'm going to bring this up to the top. I'm also going to add in nickel ingots and bring that to the top too. I'm going to bring this higher to be cobalt. Let's rename that ingots. And then we're going to add in cobalt, steel, invar. Get rid of that invar one, take it, and move you up. Is there any other steel alloy that we need to make down there as well? So we've got invar plate. We'll probably want to do nitinol as well around there, so I might set up the trains for it. Nitinol is quite useful. And we use nitinol with nickel and titanium. So that could be like a nickel, steel, titanium, invari kind of setup. And then the rest of the time we'll need stuff is like tungsten and things like that, so that'll be a completely separate thing. Yeah, we've already kind of set up gold. We'll be ready for gold soon as well. Let's add this in as well. So gold ingots. Let's go higher. Then we'll be doing gold plates and wire. I think what I might do is do a lot of the setup as well for transport science as well. Because what I'm thinking about is I want to use the better recipes for these as well. Okay, I don't need transport science for it, that's fine. But I do need the concrete bricks, the better ones, the reinforced ones, so we'll sort those out. We need titanium and we need processing units. Processing units, there's lots to it, but it should be fine. We can do glass, and all we'll need then is gold wire, and then we've got everything. Everything else is easy. We've already done it before. It's only 2 additional components to get processing units. So yeah, gold and glass, and let's add those on as well. So glass fiber. So I know to do those 2. So that'll be all set up as well. So we've got a clear idea of where we need to go, even though with my TISM, I'm not particularly clear or a directive. But I think we've done pretty well in this episode. So we've got all of this set up. We have a fair amount of stuff now. Got lost more titanium for some reason. Maybe it was 3k and not 9 like I thought it was. But yeah, also nickel as well, which is really great. We'll be setting up more of the stuffs later, I think. Because the other things I was thinking we might want to set up is maybe fluorite. Fluorite can be quite useful for making the acid, but we need ferrous powder. Ferrous powder is much more tricky to set up because we need lubricant set up as well. That's it. That's later. That's later. There's a lot to that, I feel. But yeah, I think we're in a good place. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, why not come across to the next episode? In the meantime, you take care.